Welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. Last time we learned that the Grand Stars power this beacon, and that once you've powered the beacon up more, it actually opens up a dome, which lets us get little baby power stars. Or Grand Stars, I guess, in this case. I'm gonna go check out what's in there, but first I'm gonna read, or talk to this guy, never mind, not read the sign. This is one of the many domes of the observatory. We call it the terrace. So we learned that last episode, not very important. If you need to rest, press minus or plus. Choose quit to save your progress and take a rest. So if you want to quit and save your progress, all you have to do is press plus and then press quit. Once you do it, it's going to be like you want to save your progress and quit, and you can do that, but I'm not quitting just yet. I just hopped in. So let's hop into the dome. Welcome! This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once the Sluma transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your cursor at the pole star and press A. So this is a new type of star, just like this guy. I don't know what his name is. Does he have a name? No, that's not Lubba. That's Mario Galaxy 2. Anyway, just like he says, if you jump and press A, point your cursor at it, it'll actually pull you to it. That's why it's called the pole star. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you'll be able to travel. So everything else we can't really get to now, but this is glowing and we have one power star, so let's hop right in. The first galaxy that we can get to is Good Egg Galaxy. Yes, it's undeniable. We're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. Mario, I don't need your help. So here's the mission select screen. Kinda cool, actually. I really like it. And it has a score when it comes to coins, so that's kinda cool. But let's hop into the first mission, Dino Piranha. That little introduction there is kind of just to give you a brief overview of what the area kind of looks like. And it actually showed us two new enemies, or sorry, one new enemy, I guess I should say. These are something, I don't know what they're called, but they're in every single Mario Galaxy game, so that's a thing. They just hop from side to side, so they're kind of like Goombas. If you spin into them, you actually do end up getting star bits, but if you jump on them, you get a coin. So keep that in mind. Gone for a long time. You need to get in, use the pipe on the other side. So, you could use the pipe on the other side, or you could backflip up there, which is what I was doing. I kept having to stop myself. And then you can wall jump and spin up there. It's really not all that hard. If you get tired, okay, well, you already told me about this, but you can't bring back any star bits you picked up, so be careful if you're trying to quit a level. All the stuff that you get in that level will not actually stay with you. So keep that in mind. It's very, 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 very awful, my lord. This, I'm not sure if it's new to this game. I was introduced, again, to 3D platformers, especially Mario games, with this game. So, I don't know if this was in any other Mario games. It's essentially like red coins, kind of, but you just have to follow this very easy path. And once you've done so, something will spawn. In this case, it's a 1-up mushroom. And I'm gonna cheat that a little bit. Usually you would try to go over there, but nope. You don't actually have to walk back there. You can just kind of stand there at the side and pick it up. So that's kind of cool, kind of easy to get to. That pipe actually just takes you to the exact same place that this is taking you, as you can see. Here's a Goomba. I'm gonna spin him. And Goombas, when they get spun, they kind of land on their head and turn a little bit, so you have to run up and kick them. It's an automatic thing, so just run into them. There's a Luma here. My friends are up ahead, hurry! So that's a pole star, and then that kind of shows you that you can actually use a pole star to get into a launch star, and I find that kind of cool. It gives the kind of mindless spinning maybe a bit more difficulty, in massive quotation marks, but as you can see, we're doing the collect-a-thon type thing. Collect 5, I don't know what it's called, the pieces, very early after we learned it. I don't know, it's kind of annoying. I mean, It's done quite a lot, so yeah, they might want to show it off and how you actually have to do it a lot before they throw you into, like, the harder stuff. But, like, it's really not that bad. I just think, like, well, if you've done it once, you probably have it. I got stuck there for a minute. Alright, well, Good Egg Galaxy is really just a bunch of smaller planets that are all grouped together. Later there will be, like, just one planet galaxies and stuff like that. That are very big, and those are the most fun to explore. This is kind of, not going to lie, a bit annoying. I don't think it's the best way to show off. Well, maybe it is the best way to show off the gimmicks of Mario Galaxy early on, but I don't necessarily enjoy this galaxy all that much. Don't find myself going back to it, unlike a lot of other galaxies. One specifically that we'll get to later, one that I really, really love, that is tied to the terrace, but isn't really a galaxy that you have to enter the terrace for. Probably doesn't make sense when I say it like that, but it'll make sense later. Now, these boulders, you can actually destroy them with those, or you can hit the big red spot on it. Big red spot thing's a bit harder to do, but you can actually just use those and destroy them. You get a lot of star bits. I wonder, can I just grind here for a minute? I think I can. If this actually does come back and hits you, because it can do that, it will actually hurt you. Well, not really hurt you, but take star bits from you. So that kind of sucks, so I can't sit here and grind. It stops giving me star bits after a while. Good thing they thought of that. So, I'd recommend using long jumps when the jumps aren't really, you know, that long. And I just came back to the very beginning. Great. That's a platform that will disappear once you've stepped on it. It takes a little bit, so you can still stand on it after the fact, but you still want to be careful. Back to the flip switch stuff. This time it has a question mark on it instead, and once you're done, they turn green, so you can't unpress them or anything. Alright, so it goes all the way around. Didn't even know this was here, to be honest. I probably forgot it was here. I don't know, it's kind of cool that they did this. That they're kind of showing off the whole flip switch thing again. There's another galaxy that's completely focused on it, and I think it's kind of cool. There's an enemy in here. I think you have to ground pound on him or something. I don't know. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's too much work. It gives you a lot of coins or star bits, I think. Now, right here, I might as well show it off. If you jump, spin, and then ground pound, you'll actually do a homing kick. Didn't know this until, like, what, 2015, 2016? So very recently, actually. Which is kind of surprising since... well, I've been playing this game since it came out, but... okay, what? What? Come here. I can't believe I just did that again. Look, I suck at this game sometimes, I will admit. Okay, can we not? This is literally the easiest platforming challenge in the entire game, and I'm sucking at it. There we go. So right here, when you're shooting from planet to planet, they kind of give you a few star bits to break up the monotony of it. And I find that to be very fun. So this is alive, and it has a very big, very hittable tail. Jeezums. So this is kind of like a PD Piranha wannabe knockoff, to be honest. I think he's kind of cool. He's like a little baby PD Piranha, but he's thicker. That sounds very wrong. But all you have to do is really run up behind him and make him hit himself with his own tail. It's really not all that difficult. So his tail's just kind of swinging around. You have to run around the planet. I'm going to pick up all the star bits I can, actually, make this last a bit longer. But then you just smack him. Smack his tail. And it takes 3 hits, I think. Normal Mario boss style, you know. Fanfare at this point. Pretty standard. And with that, we're getting our first real power star. We're not getting grand stars all the time like we did in the first area, but we are getting these little itty-bitty power stars to actually power the domes. And with that, we've completed our first mission in the entire game, other than the first one, but that doesn't count. I'm not going to save right now, actually. I'm going to be a bit safe on that. Those star bits are star bits. Great. To Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your Wiimote at the screen and point your pointer at them to pick them up. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming with the... Yeah, I already talked about this. You can shoot star bits by pressing B. Why don't you try it out? Alright, so he gives us a few star bits. We pick those up using the cursor, and he wants to eat them. So here we go. 1, 2... we actually do give him back all the star bits he gave us. I think. Tasty. Let's call those little morsels my fee for the lesson. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure star bits will be a big help on your adventure. Hungry Luma. I do want to actually check something. Oh, he's not here yet. Hungry Lumas will actually spawn outside of domes, and that will play a bit more of a role later on, but for now, keep that in mind. And we still don't have 3. We need 1 more, but I'm going to actually take care of everything in Good Egg Galaxy. In the next episode of Mario Galaxy, we went through a bit of tutorial in this episode, and I think it's about time that we end off the episode. Next time, I think I'm going to be able to take care of these next 2. If not, just 1. But I'll see you then.